G'day everyone, welcome back to another Alliance War here in PuzzleCombat. Today we have got zecko matched up against Sweet Home Stars. So I apologize once again, I'm still learning to pronounce the Russian name, but it is the Bold and the Sharp versus Sweet Home Stars. So first up, we've got Eric plus C or whatever. I'm sure it's got something else meaning. But anyway, green tanks on their side, so I've gone with 3 reds. It is in the very dying stages of this war. There is only my 6 flags remaining on our side of things. On their side, they've got 20 flags remaining, I think. But of those 20 flags, they've got 2 ex-members that didn't use any of their flags. So there will be a 12 flag deficit on their side. So this war is pretty well done and dusted. Like, it's won. We've got the victory at this point in time. So you will see me using probably some less prevalent heroes, I guess, in these attack teams. It's not going to be all of my usual fully fledged big boss badass heroes or anything like that in the team. So first up, you will have seen we've been fighting this one as we go. I've gone with Rudolph and Ridge as the double red setup for damage dealing. I've then gone with a 2, so it's a 3-2 split rather than the 3-1-1. So I brought along Emerald and Whack as the 2 extras. So have been a bit unfortunate with some of the damage, and particularly with the dodging that's been done by particularly Sidestep over there. So we have now lost 2 of our heroes, but it is a 3v1 at this point. And I've got the charge control going from Emerald. So even though Pulse is free to be alive, she's not got much of an opportunity to actually deal any damage or anything like that. So or heal herself rather is probably the better description. So that's the first one done on Eric. So we are done and dusted with it. We'll move into our second fight against Big Eric. So this time around it's an Ayumi tank, so I've gone again a 3-2 split of greens and reds. We've got Accent in this team for the Demolitions class removal of potentially Accent's buff. I've gone with Barbed Wire rather as the second red hero. Then we've gone with Fiddle and Aquani because I really do love that combination of heroes. So we've got Ayumi gone, which is really good. We're looking like we're in a pretty good position. So I'm going to use the charge control on Hypernova and then put the bleed burst on Terminus, just to try to put him out of his misery. I will use Accent on the right hand side to basically try to decrease the damage output from Sapphire. Some unfortunate dodges there on Terminus, so he's got very little health left. But I'm also running into some troubles with tiles here because I've got not really any matches that I can make. They're all like one-off matches. There's no real cascades and definitely no cascades coming in of my element. And unfortunately now Terminus brings Ayumi back. I lose Barbed Wire before she's able to fire. Xenia's already dead and I've got absolutely nothing to work with on this board. I keep making matches trying to cascade in like a green tile or a red tile into a matching spot, but yeah, we end up with no kills. And I'm going to blame it entirely on some dodges on Terminus. If he hadn't revived, maybe we could have gotten through, but yeah, not to be, unfortunately. So we're in with our third fight. Not going to worry about cleaning because, as I said, we've got no one left. It's just my flag. So we've gone a 3-2 setup again this time. This time I've gone with purples, a much nicer red board. We've gotten literally everyone charged up and firing. So we've got Tight Wire fired. I can use Renegade. I'm going to target Redhead just to try to open up that final right-hand side. Didn't get the kill, which is unfortunate, but I've now got the 2 purple, so I'll double tap on face-off variant. This should get a kill shot just because of the amount of damage that they do. Not quite, but very, very close. So finish Redhead with Renegade, finish face-off variant with Tight Wire, and now it's just Flow versus everyone. So yeah, that cascade does charge her. I lose my buffs, but it doesn't matter. I've got the double purples in Marigold and Quattro fired. So bang, bang, boom. They are dead. So 2 kills successful, 1 fail, unfortunately. So we'll crack in to our 4th hit. So this time we've got Egyda. Egyda? I don't know, something like that. I'm going with a double blue. I did have someone else in there, but I've switched it over to Fungi Beats, just to basically prolong the damage, the ailments that I've got there from Rudolph, and also have some hefty damage of his own. So not a great red open, good green open, which is unfortunate because I didn't actually bring any green heroes, but it would have been really great if there was a pair of green heroes in here. So we've gotten one red match and then another cascaded grenade, not quite enough to trigger Scarlet and Rudolph. Unfortunately got a double tap there on Fungi Beats, which is really annoying because I literally made that move beforehand to charge his special skill, and I don't have him to use the special skill. So fortunately Doodle did not get targeted by Foley there, so I can cleanse away his silence, tap away with my 3 red heroes. So we've got Rudolph's debuff is active, Scarlet's buff is active, and Tightwire did a fair bit of damage. So you can see Scarlet chipping away there with 150 odd damage per turn, just basically dropping their health down a little by little. We'll triple tap our red heroes, but we don't really need them because Tightwire finishes the job on his own. So that's it. That was a successful hit. So we've got 2 to go. So we've got Marieke. Got what's her name in this one? The Bandhammer. What's her name? Melody. Melody's in this one, which is a hero I don't usually see too much of, but Melody's there. We've gone 3-2 with the blues and reds again. Hopefully the last one was a green heavy board, so this time we should get a blue heavy board, right? That's how it works out. But not the best open. We've gotten some good blue tiles, which is really nice, so we have been able to use Booster and Ghost. Not great on the red tiles, but hopefully that'll change up as we progress a little deeper into this fight. Did strategically place Ghost so that she was going to help put extra armor on Booster, and by doing so protect her a little bit more from the damage output. So Sunbeam is now fired, so I'll target Sapphire, seeing as Sapphire's got the buff booster, the buff active, and then tap away with our remaining 2 red heroes, and then just keep playing the board through. So I'll make a match 4 next of the reds, just to pretty well recharge, but did get the recharge on the second effect. The war bonus goes off, which does mean that Sunbeam is able to bounce her shot between the 2 things. So there is the end of fight number 5. So final one, we've got no one. Yeah, another team that's probably not using heroes that you often see. Specifically this time I've brought Naja out. Naja was a hero I leveled with mainly the intent to use her with Ikwani, but I've since sort of replaced her with Fiddle for the most part, but she still does okay. She's pretty fast, she's got some decent damage, but this board is proving a little bit troublesome with its damage onto Jack, particularly with him now getting 2 of the Engineer procs. So we'll get our green tiles while they're there. There's not still really a great red match directly onto Jack. I've kind of got a match 3 and a match 4 that are kind of offset from him, which does mean I'm not going to get great damage output off him. Most of the damage actually ended up landing on the wing heroes. So we'll double tap with Naja and Bunraku. In hindsight, this was a mistake. I should have with Bunraku, I should have put the the burn gun on her. But yeah, we've basically taken 3 heavy snipes, 1, 2, 3, which lost me my 3 heroes. So as much as I'd like to say that I've got epic skills and can pull this one back, it's just not going to happen. Not from this position as we lose Bunraku. And yeah, we're about to lose our final hero, Mayor Vinaya. So we'll just set off a cascade, hope for the best, not get anything, and finish with another flop. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if there was too much different I could have done on that last hit. It wasn't really a board that was playing nice, but it is what it is at the end of the day. I probably, shot myself in the foot by not taking a proper team, but you can see there's my 6 hits. We got the 4 one-shots and the 2 fails, which did land me in 13th spot with 285 points. So you can see me there. Some really great hits with one-shots on both sides. So that's the final score. We did come out with the victory, 68 versus 53. As I mentioned, they had the 2 X-members with 12 flags remaining. So that's pretty much it. Thanks everyone for joining me. Good luck with your own wars, and I'll catch you guys in the next vid. Until then, good luck, stay safe, and happy gaming. Bye!